What's up, YouTube? Thrift Hunter here with this week's garage sale and estate sale finds. Went out to a couple of estate sales this morning, and just a quick video to show you guys what I found. I promised that if I found something cool, I would show it to you guys. Not a whole lot here, just a couple of pieces, but some really nice quality stuff. I ended up spending right about $62 for the stuff that you're seeing right now, and obviously it was a good deal right off the bat. Couple of interesting pieces like this bracelet here. It's just a little, it looks like a children's bracelet, but it's got the enamel on there I saw right away. Some nice glass stones. It's definitely old. Just kind of threw that in with the rest of it. Nice little piece. To its left here is a pretty nice Bohemian Garnet pin. Hopefully you can see that. It's some initials. It looks like LH and then S to me. I don't usually sell my Bohemian Garnet stuff. I think it's really nice. I like the way the stones are cut and everything like that. It is missing one stone up here in the corner, but that's okay. I do have a couple of garnet pieces like this, and you know, may try and repair it, may not, just leave it. But I may sell this at some point. It's got a replaced back on there, but it's an old style back. I'm pretty sure this piece dates around to like 1850, 1860, so it's pretty old. This type of pin back here is usually like 1880s, so it was probably added on at a later time. I believe it's silver. It looks like silver to me. I picked up a nice little watch. I think this was the most expensive thing I had to pay for. It was like maybe 30 or 40 bucks. But it's got this really nice enamel work on the back. It's got some damage. These things kind of always do have a little bit of damage. It's also missing the ring that goes on top. That's supposed to be on the top here. We looked it up. It's Argent Dory is the maker, and it's from, again, like 1850, 1860. It's a tiny, I mean, this is a little tiny. This is like a, I don't know if they call this like a 0 or a 3 size or something like that. This is really small. But it runs great. Really nice little watch. I looked them up. I think anywhere from 60 to 100. So I'm pretty confident I'll be able to get 75 to 80 bucks. The watch people are pretty fair with me. They know that people don't just let these things go. They're not going to just take the first offer. It's a lot harder for people to lowball on watches because there's usually a whole lot of interest. But you can see the enamel work is just amazing. Really nice quality little piece that I picked up. Next is a little crown. So this is just a sterling crown with rhinestone and pearl. Very popular design, originally created by Alfred Philippe for Trifari. This one is marked sterling, and it does have a name on it. I can't really read what the name is. It looks like some initials or something. It doesn't really matter. It's definitely not Trifari, so the Trifari ones can go for like up to 125 bucks for the bigger ones. But something like this, 30 bucks is pretty fair, I would think, all the way up to 50. The condition on this one is really nice. All the stones are there, and it just looks almost brand new. So that was a good pickup there. I did buy a couple of like little mechanical pencils. This one's a gold-filled Eversharp. This one's gold-filled. Looks like it has some damage. There's supposed to be like a little slide here, so you can move the lead. And obviously something here broke, so I don't know what's going on there. This one's silver-plated, but a nice old one. And then a little sterling pickle fork that I just kind of threw into. That was really cheap. And a small little flag pin, CND. It's marked on the back 14 karat. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there you go, little 14 karat mark there. And the best part was this nice gold necklace. It's hollow. It's super light. It looks a lot heavier than it is, but together with the flag pin of 14 karat gold, this is 8.3 grams, which puts the scrap at around 190 today. Price of gold kind of has gone up in the past couple of days. The thing that kind of gave it away was the clasp here. It's got that safety latch, if you can see there, and then it's got a mark on the tag, which is it's like a little clover mark. I've seen it on a couple of different chains, on the little ear, but you have to actually pull it apart to see the 14 karat stamp, which is probably why it was missed, because you have to take it all the way apart and look at the little tongue of the clasp there that is marked. So nice bit of gold. That is gonna triple my money right there. It's always nice when you find gold. I don't think I showed this stuff. I got this actually a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I know I haven't been posting really much of anything, but I got a bunch of amber kind of in a big bag of costume jewelry. One of them is a little bit smaller than the other one. This one's a little bit smaller. It looks like it might have gold beads in between. I have to test them, but I'm pretty sure they're gold. And then this has some bigger chunks, and I thought for sure this would be worth a decent amount of money, because amber usually sells for a lot, especially like this. But I already listed it once for maybe 80 bucks or something like that at auction, and got no bids on it. So not sure how much these are going to be worth, but really nice amber, and I'm not just going to sell these for really cheap. I'm going to wait till I get a good offer on those. And just one of the last things that I picked up a while ago too that I don't think I ever showed. This is completely smashed up and broken, but it is Meissen, and I've talked about Meissen before. Stuff is just ultra rare if you can find it. One of the most faked pieces of porcelain companies out there. Really hard to find this stuff. I mean, it is completely broken, but this was like $1 or something, and I just couldn't pass it up because this is from early 1900s from the Meissen factory, and people can restore these. The quality is just unmatched in porcelain. Really heavy for its size is one of the factors you can look at, and then this cross swords mark. Really heavily faked mark. You want to see that it's underglazed, which means it's under, the mark is under the glaze, it's painted on. Usually when you see these, they're a lot thinner, so the blue isn't quite as dark and it's not quite as thick, and usually there's just some sign that shows that it's fake, and this has all the right markings on it. So it's Meissen. Mint condition, this would be like probably a $200 piece, $250 piece in mint condition. Like this, it's worth like 20 bucks maybe, but still, I just couldn't leave it behind. So that's what I got in the past week or so. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.